What's up, guys? Brett here, giving you a little rundown on my 420A turbo. Just got done painting. People now keep asking me how I did the turbo kit, so we'll go over it today. So I actually bought a turbo kit from a Neon. Got that to work. I use a stock manifold bolts, but I would recommend doing studs. I'll put the link to the turbo kit in the description, as well as for the intercooler kit. It's a universal intercooler kit. I did have to makeshift some pipe that didn't come with it, and you will need a coupler going from the intercooler piping to the turbo, because that is a 2-inch and this is a 2.5 down here. The wastegate that came with it was rated at a 30-pound spring, so it never opened, and I would build all the boost, and that's not good because you don't want it to handle it. I do have a lot of vacuum tees running back here, as you can see, for the boost gauge, the fuel pressure regulator, all that stuff, because I went with a 1-to-1 fuel pressure regulator. Now with this, you actually don't have the room to, I guess the easiest way is to make a screamer pipe. You don't have the room to do that, so it's just open right now. The downpipe, they say it came welded, but it didn't, so we had to weld it ourselves. It's kind of crappy, but it works. We kind of rigged from the aftermarket header we had to make an exhaust. And then, what else to go over? You can use an FMU if you want. I personally don't see the point in it. You're better off just getting a 1-to-1 fuel pressure regulator. The stock regulator doesn't show, or stock regulator only stays the 50 to 55 psi. You're going to want more than that for your fueling. So right now I just kind of have it hooked back here. It's kind of rigged up, but I drilled out the stock regulator a little bit, ran my own 5mm hosing to that. Now we have a vacuum hose running to a T under there for this. Probably the cheapest turbo kit you can buy. I even went with a freaking Harbor Freight boost gauge, surprisingly enough. The GoPro's being stupid, I don't know why. Yeah, Harbor Freight boost gauge. Probably the hardest part, which I can show you since I have two different motors. There is a oil port down there, and you have them on all the 420As. It just depends on if you can screw it in right away, which is what I have, or if you go to the spare engine, which I forgot all my bikes are in the way. I'll climb over there. It's actually similar to a freeze plug that you have to drill out and tap if that's how you want it. It's going to be kind of hard to see. It's dark over here. Yeah, it's super dark.
Let me try to get my phone out for a light.
Let's see if I can pop this open. Yeah, so that's all it is. Freeze plug. You can drill those out, and then you have an oil feed, or you can use a sandwich plate to go onto your oil filter housing. Give yourself that. Trying to think of what else to go over this for you guys. I would also recommend upgrading the turbo. The kit it comes with, it's actually got shaft play from the factory, so it's hard to say and probably won't be able to see it, but so I will be upgrading sooner or later. Then drilling your oil drain. It came with AM lines. They're actually really nice. I've given that. I drilled it all my own. I didn't use the oil bung it came with. I bought I think it was Godspeed from Amazon to make that work how I wanted it. if you're going to turbo it, you're probably going to have to delete your AC and your power steering. My power steering leaked like a sieve, so it wasn't a big deal, and my AC leaked as well. Oh, and then you are going to need a fuel cut defender or a missing link. The OBX stuff sucks. Don't even try it. I haven't wired in my fuel cut defender. I'll make a video on that next. It boosts okay under a quarter throttle without the fuel cut defender. Maybe it's because I don't have a big enough fuel pump, which I do have a 255, which I'll make a video on. How to install it. But all in all, I mean, these handle boost pretty well. I don't really have an issue with it. It drives fine. It feels like it should have had a turbo from the factory. It's nuts how well they take them. Now, onto the intercooler. I can't say I did a great job. It's held in with some cheap metal from Lowe's. And it's also just kind of rigged together. I used the stock cold air intake to rig the piping together to make this work. And it does okay. But it does need some help. If you want a clean install, don't do what I did, but I just kind of wanted to drive it. So I threw it together.
You can mention that one thing that doesn't come in the kit
I
is
did.
this coupling.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I brought that up as well as that pipe down there.
Okay.
Also, your feed line, if it comes with a 90-degree, use it. I didn't because I was lazy. It does rub on the hood a little bit, as well as the turbo. So you are going to want to fix that if you want to keep it clean. I got the car for $600. I didn't really care. Just kind of threw it together to have fun. But I think that pretty much covers everything. All the hard stuff. Now if you want to upgrade, I wouldn't reuse the manifold. It just seems kind of pointless. The manifold sucks. There's not a lot of breathability. I'm just using it for now to get by. Also, if you do get the kit that I got, check it. There was casting material left in it, pretty much blocking cylinder number 1. So if you don't check that out, you could end up doing bad things.
Lots of damage.
Lots of damage. But yeah, that pretty much covers it for now. Fuel pressure regulator, fuel cut defender. There's people that, like, I can mention him in the comments or something. Mr. Fuck you, something like that. I don't know. He says he never runs a fuel cut defender, but I have had nothing but issues getting into boost without one. And if I install the fuel cut defender and it doesn't work, I'll be going mega squirt. Maybe he can give me some enlightenment, or if he sees this video, because that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or if I missed anything that maybe if you've done your 420A kit, let me know. You are going to have to delete your EGR valve, which is fine. There's a little bit of a study out there that you gain like 2 horsepower. At least it's something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.